Hello everybody and welcome back. We are now starting up episode 3 of the Golden Sun playthrough here on the Manly Stanley Stanpai channel. When we last left off moments ago, we recovered the treasures of Vault that were stolen by banditos and thieves of questionable origin, and will now be heading out of the town. But we're going to do one last thing before we go. We're going to pay a little visit to the thieves. If only we'd escaped to the cave northeast of Goma Range. Shut your yaps. They got us this time, but next time, oh, they'd pay for this. Blast! I know we should have skipped town sooner. Oh, wait. Oh, I can't read any minds. Losing mind read is it's funny because it's become such an immediate boon to your abilities in this game. So now we're off again on our little adventure here. A maze appeared. With our new upgraded weapons, we are stronger than ever. Back at home in Vale. Let's... So this is actually the starting town. Wandered over here by total accident. Let's take a look at the map. Alright, we know where Vault is. Let's head to... Alright, Limpa we're not ready for, but we're gonna head this way anyway. We gotta fight some mushrooms. Yeah, it was very easy as a child to like just enjoy this game, wander around. And once again, as I pointed out in the first episode, I totally forget, because it's such a natural part of RPGs, to just keep pressing the A button to select your attacks. But if your monster is defeated before it's your turn, you don't do anything, you just defend. What we're now doing is we're going to see if we can't find someone to join our party. I'd also like to find a Mars Djinn to get Obama some much needed support. You're not from Calais, are you? Nope. That last group said the same thing, but we didn't trust them either. Leave now if you don't want to get hurt. What's with you? Are you an Antalumpa? Well, you can't. Go back to where you came from. Yes, so we need a different skill that we don't have yet in order to progress here. So instead, let's head to that town where the caravans went. This poor slime didn't know what it was getting itself into. So there are a few ways to find Djinn, and it just depends on where you're looking on the map, but sometimes in the overworld there are little places where they spawn, and it'll just be one of them. But it's a great way to get an additional one. There's only one that I recall from years and years ago, like exactly where it is. Alright, so the bridge here. This bridge was crashed. Yeah, we've got fire. Now we're cooking with gas. Ouch. gonna keep on journeying to the... There might be one here. Either we find him, or we don't. But if we do... Oh, he was knocked so far off the screen, he died instantly. That move that Obama just used was the very same move used to take us out in the prologue. The vermin are like some of the weakest enemies in the game. Now you're going to use the full-powered Quake. So it's at this point when we're just kind of wandering through the open wild and fighting monsters. I'll take some time to tell some Golden Sun memories, right? So one of the things about this game, I mentioned this in the first stream, but this is the first game that I ever, as an RPG, played through not once or twice, but actually beat 3 times. Oh, here we go. Yeah, so that's the sometimes your attacks will have those special boosts. Yes, this is the only game that I ever beat that many times as an RPG because I just loved it so much. Let's see, and I know they told me to head north, but we're gonna get past the Goma Pass, the Gomer Pile. Bop bop. But yeah, one of the reasons I really enjoyed Golden Sun, there are a lot of them. One of them is the music. The music is probably some of my favorite in gaming. I've still got like parts of the soundtrack on my here we go, on my old phone. Before I go over there, let's look up here. And you know, that's also what led me to learning about the composer being the same guy who did stuff for Dark Souls. All right, so like these kind of little corners are the kind of places you might find something. I should probably heal. They've only been aggroing Lucky and ignoring Obama. Thanks, Obama. Rumble. Another thing I thought was amazing about Golden Sun was the way the actual sprites looked. This game had, you know, you see it on other characters, right? We've got 8 directions to face. This is a Game Boy Advance game, and there are no issues telling what things are. Like at any point, at least for me, I can. Oh, this it looks like a skull. Maybe this is one of them. How foreboding. So like, it's one of those games that, you know, is just a great title. You know, the battle animations are good as well. And my love of Golden Sun was so intense that I actually... This is the game that made me first find online forums. Like, the things that, you know, don't really get used as much anymore. I remember I wanted to talk about Golden Sun with people, and none of my friends actually knew anything about this game. And I only heard about it from a babysitter that I had once, and she mentioned the game, and I was like, oh, she said that game was good. So I picked it up, and it was such a good choice. But I went online to find more about it, and at first I found a lot of different cool websites. I found one of them, I think, was named the Mercury Lighthouse, and it was just a Golden Sun info site. And they had these little sprites, like they were not the same as the ones in the game, but they were based on the main characters from the game, from your party. And it said, like, adopt these for your webpage. And I was like, oh, what's that? That's cute. So it was HTML code. That was what they were trying to give you, was just you could use it like HTML code to embed it on your website. But I didn't understand how that worked. And for some reason, Windows 98 allowed you to actually just paste it directly on the screen, like just on your desktop. So that's what I did. I I pasted it, and I had a little version of the whole cast on my computer, and I loved it. I was super happy about it, and you could like scale them and stuff. I remember I got so into doing that, and I kept finding more and more that eventually my computer slowed down because it couldn't handle like how, you know, just how many things were going on. Windows 98, it wasn't really that strong. Another thing to keep in mind, I only had dial-up internet until like middle school, and like way longer than anyone else I knew. I had dial-up internet, so you know, it was just one of those things that I had to cope with. But in doing so, I don't know. It still worked for what I was using it for, particularly going on forums. And that kind of leads me to my next part of the story here, which is the Golden Sun Odyssey. So this was a website that used, I believe it was PHP, or no, BBS, I'm not sure which. I was only 11 at the time, but it was used for, it was a forum. Alright, Goma Cave entrance. Let's see what we got. So yeah, it was a forum. Let's save our game. That featured Golden Sun. It was all about Golden Sun. And I will tell more about that next time we're wandering in the overworld. Why did I use move? Because I can. Once again, it's just a really great thing about these games is using synergy outside of battle to get stuff done. This is where we've reached an impasse. We're stuck. Can't move it. What do? It's no use. Our synergy isn't strong enough to free that stump. You want to move that stump, right? It looks like it's trapped in the ivy. Isn't there anything we can do? I know! I have a great idea! Leave it to me! Alright, Velka! I did it! Thanks for the help, but why are you here, Velka? I couldn't get into Lunpa. Don't get me wrong, I didn't come here to ask for your help. Your quest has been on my mind ever since I left Vault. Remember? I read everything that happened in your minds. I couldn't just leave not with all those terrible things happening. If I can't rescue Master Hammett, then I want to help you. Please, allow me to join your quest. Alright. Are you trying to get to Billy Bin through this cave? Then let's go! Oh, we're gonna push that across. Now we have a stepping stone for hope. I think I might be crazy. I might not be. I might be able to get into the waterfall. Or something to that effect. Guess not. Or at least not yet. So yeah, having Ivan back, or Velka as we named him, I have to reset the synergy for him. So now I have Mind Read again. Yeah, I always kept that one hotkeyed because it's so frequently used. At least by me. So if you recall, when we were in Vale, the first town, there were several of those kinds of vines and branches and stuff. So now we're going to save. And we're going to make our way downtown. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. There we go. Skeleton appeared. We got a new type of enemy. So yeah, I only now notice how Obama could use some extra health. Bone charge! Boom! I felled skeleton. So we're gonna go ahead and heal our boy up. Now Obama thanks you. Wind Seer. Yeah, it's very easy for Velka to get knocked out in this game. Oh, preemptive strike. Oh man, we gotta save our boy. We must protect the young lad. So other RPGs like Final Fantasy VI have rows where you can, put certain units in the back or the front. And this game actually has that too, but not in the same way. So where those games have rows, in this, you can, in the status menu, rearrange where they're standing. And that's something you definitely want to do later in the game once we have the last party member. And I'll explain why when we get there. That little ding sound that you just heard was actually the Jin resetting, so now I can use it again. I'm gonna use an herb this time. Bah! Felled the Skeld. I think they did a really good job with this game's mechanics overall for like an RPG game. It managed to be fun. The battles don't feel tiring or overburdening. Like, I actually enjoy them. Ah. Did you see something strange over there? When I return to I wonder if it likes this place. Okay. We're gonna do our best to get up to there because why? We need that. That's gonna give us a lot of utility for the rest of the game. But yeah, earlier in the last video, "Gotta catch 'em all" was said about the Jin by someone in the chat, and that's really true. This game, like, desperately relies on them for, like, just about everything. You get additional synergy. You also get summons and things that just increase your ability in battle tremendously. I mean, you're seeing how often I'm using them as attacks, or I'm summoning and I'm constantly doing them for everything, so it really just is a matter of here we are, gonna recycle using them. It's just like the description when he joins the party. He's like, yeah, you just this rinse repeat. Like, that's exactly what it's like. We're gonna move this stump, and we're gonna move it back. Get some treasures. Oh, lucky metal. Those are extremely useful later in the game. Splish. That was supposed to be the sound of water. That's how we know something changed. Dun. Dun-dun. dead, Jim. And now we should be able to reach this fella. Just make sure everyone's good. Oh, pff. Skeletons and ghosts. Yeah, a lot of the time it's just, can we kill them faster than they can kill us? Just because you want to minimize the damage between fights. Here we go. Alright, this will be our first one, so we're gonna wait until we can actually use it. Very painful. Alright, now we get to use it on his own kind. And yeah, these things are so cool, like, even though they all have the same spread. Oh. Can I read its mind? No. Defending was a good call. Oh, that was dangerous. This is the healing turn. This is the turn where we're all gonna not attack anybody and just recover for the sake of survival. Oh, I'm out of herbs. I'm out of herbs and spices. Oh god. This is spooky. All right, we're still gonna cure here. And we're gonna have our herb used here. And geez, I didn't prepare for that. We're just gonna use whirlwind and pray, or ray rather. Okay, Obama's down. Obama is down. Dang, that's dangerous. That's a situation we don't want to be in right now. We have a down party member in a dungeon. All right, we beat him. So that guy's disappointed because he wanted to beat it. Forge, awesome. You got it. Well, that's pretty impressive. Keep your eyes peeled for others like it. Oh, crap. Alright, hopefully we'll be at the end of this cave now anyway. Because it's going to cost a bit to pay for his revival. Now we're down a unit. But we could summon Mars. Whirlwind. Luckily, it was enough. Things are stressful now because we're down a party member. That happened because not everybody had enough equipment, and that was my mistake. The stress. No, I'm actually gonna use Cure. I hate to use Cure when we have so much health, but I don't want to waste the herbs. I think we're almost out of this cave. We're gonna save again. So this is a situation where that water of life would have been beneficial, but here we are. Oh. It's a tree, but it almost looks like a man? Help me. Somebody. Welcome to Billabend! Please just ignore that strange tree out front. Many brave warriors have been sent to Kolima. Travelers needn't worry. Did you see that tree at the entrance? That tree was once a man. He came to our village under a curse. His last words were that he had offended the sacred tree. There's a tower at the tip of the Emil that people say was built by the gods. Everyone there calls it the lighthouse. Ooh, there we go. Let me find a... Before I go down that hole, let's find something to first revive our boy, because he's dead. Yeah, the spell to revive people, I think, requires foraging. And you see that? We revived Obama. It cost us 100 coins. Healthcare. There you go. I need... Ooh, a broadsword. That's expensive. Got a game ticket. I got rid of the bandit sword already. Poor guy can't even wear it. Also, I'm not even gonna wait. I'm gonna give that mint to the guy who needs it most already. That's a jingle you don't hear much. Yeah, you hear the general dreariness of where we are right now. It's really menacing. Yeah, you see it. There it is. It's what we want. But we can't get to it. And why? McCoy's Hidden Warehouse. Do not enter. Because we're not using the correct entrance. That over there is what we need. So we're going to take the long way around and find ourselves our first... let's see, we got Venus, Mars... This guy's hideout is so serious that he has 2 entrances hidden in the middle of this town. Dun, 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 dun. And now we have our first of his kind. So one thing I do want to point out about this game, every one of the Jin, when they join your party, they do it. The animations between the different elementals are different. For the Earth Elemental, it does like it rains into the sky and then it comes back in like a ring. The fire, as you saw, went up like fireworks and then all converged on one point. And just now we saw the spiral from Gust. So it's different depending on the character. Oh yes! I got the most important item in the game, the hard nut. I'm actually going to hold off on using it. Alright, so we used the mint recently, but now here's how the hard nut... It's for defense boost permanently. Obviously, defense is a huge deal in this game. Your defense is, how quickly will you die? And you already saw Obama was killed in the last dungeon. So it's not a joke. But when it's in relation to that forum I was talking about earlier, the Golden Sun Odyssey, there's some... Ooh, a robe. I'm going to give that to Velka. Game ticket. There we go. That was one of the items you could get in that online forum, and I'm excited to talk more about that as this adventure continues. Have you tried heading southeast from here? Oh, this block, so you might as well not even bother. But they put up a massive barricade. Oh yeah. Catch these nuts. Are you telling me that I'm responsible for this? Sure, I had them cut the tree down so I could build my palace, but if anyone is a victim, it's me. I've been waiting for my palace for months. The lumber I ordered from Kalima disappeared after the incident. Have you seen the barricade we built on the road to Kalima? It's off to the east if you want to see it. It was a rush job, so I had to take some shortcuts. Just further evidence of the incredible music of this game. The Lord will only meet with brave and mighty warriors. You don't seem the type to think you're up for it. I see. You seem pretty confident. What do you say? They look a little young to get involved with this ugly mess. Nobody else seems up to the challenge. What do we have to lose? Alright, I shall let you pass. Follow me. Actually, let's look around the castle here first. Like, the music is just so ornate. It's a Game Boy Advance title. I always believed that the old tree in Kalima Forest should be protected. If you want to see Lord McCoy, follow the red carpet. What's the matter, then? Sir, some new warriors have just arrived in the palace. New warriors, you say? We've sent many a man into... Let's see. Oh, we got an accent here. We've sent many a man into Kalima Forest, but not a one has returned. These warriors, did you get a good look at them? Come closer, laddie. Hey, are these the ones you were talking about? They were children. And you expect me to believe... oh, no. Oh, okay, I see what he's supposed to be now. We're gonna change it from Christopher Walken. And you expect me to believe you can save Colima? I grant you're a brave lot. Here, this key'll get you past the barricades to the east. Even with the key, such wee lads as yourselves will never reach Colima. He's making fun of us, calling us children. That's just irritating, don't you think, Lucky? Nah. Are you serious, Lucky? It doesn't bother you? Well, don't let him get to you. I think he's getting to you, dude. We'll just have to prove we can handle this job, whatever it is. So you've decided to accept our little job. Hey, Velka. Don't look too enthusiastic. That curse can turn a man into a tree. You think we stand a chance? What? Yeah, of course we do. You know we do, right, Lucky? Well, if Lucky's going, I guess I'm in too. At least we'll agree on something. What troubles you, my lord? They seem willing enough. They call themselves warriors, but they're not but wee children. Aye, these are desperate times, but I cannot send such wee lads to their doom. What will happen to Kalima Forest? We cannot give up on our other champions. But what about us? We cannot send you into certain doom. What if we said that we were going east anyway? You can go once things have settled down. But that means you're not going to let us go. Ah, it's for your own good, lad. Angry. I do not want to talk about it anymore, Captain. I'm sorry, but you should leave now. We out. Your name was Lucky? I'm sorry you were rejected. I never ever expected anything like this to happen to Bilibin. Will you promise me you won't go to Kalima? You are persistent, aren't you? That barricade, you may not need a key. Oops, I shouldn't have said anything. Well, I'm going to go now. The hardest part about dealing with RPGs. Oh, first look. Make sure you don't offend Lord McCoy. Oh, are you willing to go to Kalima Forest? I forget how many people Lord McCoy has hired to enter the curse. And you know the single warrior has returned. You know, I should have figured out the accent for him immediately when I saw the name McCoy. But at least I did by the end, you know. I figured it out eventually. The amount of barrels in this freaking game. Oh boy. It seems the curse of the tree has not come to Bilibin. Oh, please give me an item. Yeah, smoke bomb. Ninja vanish. Alright. Well, we have our quest. Next week, I know exactly what we're going to be doing. We're going to go into Kalima. But for now, we're going to visit the inn. Something changed in the eruption. Now all sorts of strange creatures lurk in every forest and mountain. You can't reach the Kalima no matter how hard you try. Did you hear a sound? You heard it, right?